Boker Tov, Tomer here. Tom and Keith once again. This time we're standing near the summit of what's called in Hebrew Givat HaMoreh. We call it the Hill of Moreh in English. It's really a special place. It forms a type of mini continental divide here in the lush Yezreel Valley. We're deep in the heart of Issachar right here. On the far side of the mountain is the imposing Gilboa range, and below that the Harod Springs, where Gideon had gathered his troops for battle. He had too many troops, according to the Lord, and the Lord sent the huge majority of them home, but allowed 300 of them to come over this hill and to attack the Midianites who were in the valley below. They came with lanterns by night, and they spooked the Midianites and the Amalekites and chased them all the way back into Arabia from this very spot. We're thinking that this tell here, it does not look so imposing because we're above it, but we tried to approach it from below, and it's actually many meters above the plain. Over here we see Mount Tabor, and perhaps you can see on the top the Franciscan monastery, which is the church of the Transfiguration, where Jesus was transfigured. He had Moses and Elijah appearing at his side. Over here we see the childhood home of Jesus. We see Nazareth, Nazareth as we call it in English. You see all the large number of new dwellings there. That's Nazareth Elite, or the higher upper Nazareth, which is the new Nazareth there. This rock that we're standing on is clearly a man-made structure here. There's nothing else around it, no ruins, no artifacts. We wonder if this could have been the rock where the evil rebel, one of Gideon's sons by the concubine who lived in Shechem, whether this was the rock that he killed the other 70 of his brothers, the other 70 sons of Gideon. Apparently none of them were suitable to be the king. The people, after Gideon's great victory of leading them and chasing the Amalekites and Midianites out of the land of Israel, they wanted to make him king, but he refused. He said, no, only God should be your king. But his sons, and particularly this one evil one, he wanted to be the king, and he killed all 70 of his brothers in order to do that. He killed them on a large rock, and as we've walked around the tell here, which we believe could have been the biblical home of Gideon, that is a town called Ophrah. Ophrah has never been discovered, but we know that it was in this area. Just below here is the town of Endor, the spring of Dor. This was a spring that was within the borders of Issachar, but it was given over to the tribe of Manasseh. And we think one reason that God gave it to Manasseh was to allow the Transjordan tribes that were being displaced by the Assyrians and by the people from Damascus to relocate here. Gideon's father, Abiezar, built a place here, and it says that Gideon came up at night and destroyed the evil pillars, which could have been on this hill. He destroyed the pillars of Baal and Ashtaroth, and instead erected an altar to the Lord, an altar to the true God, Yahweh. The men of the town were very angry. They wanted to kill Gideon, but his father said, no, if Baal is such a great God, let him take care of his own business. And Gideon survived with 10 of his friends that had helped him, and they went on to serve the Lord in a powerful way. He was called by God at that time and went on to do great and marvelous things. So here the Hill of Moreh, the divide with the Kishon Brook flowing to the Mediterranean and the Harod Brook flowing to the west into the Jordan. Praise God for showing us this.